Hi everyone, it's Kate Wolf, and it's been a few months since you last saw me. About 4 months actually. That's a long time, and a lot has changed in my life, and I want to kind of let you know what's been going on and where I've been. And I just want to say I'm doing well. I'm doing really good actually right now. Um, through the events of the past 4 months, I've changed a lot. My life has changed a lot. And I'm excited to share with y'all what I've been going through. So the last time we spoke, I was in college. I just moved into this apartment. Um, I was pretty heavily addicted to weed. Um, and I was pretty lonely at the time. And there's a few things that have changed, right? Actually, a lot of things have changed. I'm not in college anymore. I dropped out. I dropped out of college. I dropped out of college because I had to, for a few reasons, really. My grades were really bad, so it was like there was no point of being in college anymore because my grades were so bad, and it was like I would have to. I was failing almost all my courses, and I was like spending time there that was like useless, right? Because I was already failing. And also because of this apartment, I've had to get a job, right? I've had to get income, like worry about income now, like actually think about it all the time, because I have like outgoing expenses every month. Like I have rent now, which is my main expense every month is rent and bills, like car bills and shop. So that was something like it was a decision that I didn't make lightly, but like again, I really didn't have a choice, so I made the decision. And also my major, I wasn't really into it at the time. Like I stopped really caring about computer science lately, honestly. Um, but I was still addicted to weed, right? I would say until like last month, right? Like 3 weeks ago to a month, is when I really stopped and like started being sober and living sober. And it's been amazing since then, but it it really damaged my life for the past couple months until then. In the main case being like, just when you're drug addicted, you're so fucked up. Everything's so fucked up, and I couldn't get a job. Right, I couldn't get a job because I didn't try as hard as I should have to get a job, and I also didn't care as much. And also, I got interviews sometimes, but I feel like they saw that I was either high or like even drunk before when I was an alcoholic. Um, so that made it hard, and also spending a lot of your money on drugs too. That is really bad. So what ended up happening was I just got more and more into credit card debt, and that's where I'm at now. It's like I'm severely in debt. I'm like 13,000 in debt. Around, I would say like 8,000 is credit cards, and then 5,000 is a student loan from Sally Mae. But um, I got a job for like a few weeks at UPS, being like a loader. I quit that job because it was so unbelievably like taxing on my energy because I had to wake up 3 a.m. every day for that job, and I also wasn't making enough money. Like I wasn't working enough hours to like justify what I was doing. It was such a shit job that I can't imagine like ever going back there again or ever working at a warehouse like that again. Um, but what happened was after that, right? I was basically jobless until recently, and I still had bills. I still had rent to pay. I still had things I needed to get for myself and things I wanted to buy. So I just like put all my credit card, and there's not really much to say there. It's it's a miracle that I actually got through this period without going homeless, and my phone's bugging out. Like I actually almost went homeless quite a few times. But a lot of things like happened which I didn't deserve, right? So and it came out of nowhere that saved me. Like after I dropped out of college, right, I just completely forgot about like the refund money I was gonna get from like some of the classes that I wasn't like finished with or whatever, and like the money I got from New York State for student financial aid, and like the student loan that I applied for. I forgot about that. So like one day I just woke up and like 6,000 like hit my account all at once or something, and that was absolutely insane because it was almost the amount that I was in credit card debt at the time, and I like paid all of it off. I like paid all of it off, and I just like yeah, yeah. So that was good. That was good because I just paid it off almost all my credit card debt. Um, but I still like had no money. I still had no income source because like my stocks, right? I was selling those, and I already like depleted all my stocks and shit, all the money I had in that. Uh, and I, I went right back to putting things on my credit cards, like rent, like everything. Actually, everything. Literally bought everything for my credit card because my thinking was like I can just pay it off in like is for this month, so it's gonna be able to end of this month. So then I'm gonna have to pay it off end of next month. So I'm getting like a month and a half or 2 months like ahead with using a credit card. That's like the girl math I was using. And uh but I got a job, right? Like oh, one time actually before I say that, one time I like wasn't able to make rent, right? And I was like stressing out, like borrowing money from friends, like trying to harm myself out on the grinder, like my body. But then I woke up one day and then like the rent was paid. Like I woke up the next day and the rent was already paid by my roommates, which is really nice. Um, they didn't have to, but she did, which is amazing, right? Um, but and then recently, which is like happened, it's like a few weeks where I was like I went to Domino's, right? I went to my old place I worked at, Domino's. I just went there for food, and I like casually talked with a coworker about like me being delivery driver. Um, and I was thinking I was gonna go anywhere, but like she told my manager, and then he called me a few days later asking me. He was asking me if I was serious about it, and he wanted to be a delivery driver. So I've been employed for like almost a month as a delivery driver, and it's been really chill. Uh, the job pays a really good amount. Like my paycheck is like 500 a week. And then it's like I bring home like on average I would say like $70 to $80 a day from tips. So that would be like 350 to 400 a week off tips. So it would be like I'm almost making 1,000 a week, right? I'm almost making 1,000 a week. Just driving, like only working like 30, 31, 32 hours a week. Uh, and it's really amazing because now I get to just like pay off my debt fast, and that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. I've been just paying off my debt because I mean I'm in a shit ton of debt. I need to do that before I think of anything else, and I need my credit score to go back up before January, and so I can get a new apartment because you need a good credit score to get anything, especially in New York. My credit score is really bad right now because of this debt. But I don't know, like all those things happening to me, like saving me. I always felt like it was just too good, good to be true, right? And I felt like, and I feel it is divine intervention in a way. Um, and that's one thing I want to talk about is that like my last video I think that I put on this channel, I was talking about how I was going psychotic from weed and I was talking to God and stuff. But now it's like, and especially since I've been sober, right, for most of this, and it's like I feel it's not psychosis. Like I feel like it's actually, uh, I actually have some connection to God, and I would say I believe in God now. Like not 100% of course, because you can never be like 100%, but uh, I would say to a good amount I believe in God. Uh, and I would say that he's been helping me out past few months and making sure I don't give up, making sure that I do the right things I'm supposed to do, which is good. And thank you for that. I've also lost a little bit of weight. Um, I was on Ozempic until like a month ago, and from like March to that time, I lost like 40 pounds, like 10 pounds a month, and I'm like 175 pounds right now. So that's really good. The last time you saw me, I think I was like 200 pounds or something, or like 205 or something. I don't remember. But uh, it's amazing. Like how I was like almost fucking perishing for like months, and it was this way for months because like it was just like the weed addiction was like really bad. So it was like, I mean, like every day is not a day. Like a day is just like, well, everything is like, well, like you're not living like a life. You're not living like a human being. So you can't do things like a human being. Yeah. But I mean, those are good things, right? Like I have a job now. I'm making money, and I'm gonna pay off the debt and shit. And um, I'm not like high all the time anymore. But I feel like I still haven't really made progress in like personal areas besides like the weed, right, addiction, and that's like really a huge and shit. But um, like music production, I haven't really been making music as I should. I mean, and it's kind of bummed me out because I felt like I was gonna make more music by this time, and I felt like I've let myself down by not doing so. But whatever, what can you do? And like girl moding and like self confidence and self worth, I feel like I've been struggling too. Like like I feel like I don't like recently I've been meeting new people, right? Like online on Twitter, and it's like they tell me like I'm like really beautiful and feminine, right, in person, right, when I meet them. And it's like, and they're I remember I told this one girl that I still boy mode, and she like looked me up and down, is like, how, like staring at my tits, and I was like, that felt nice, but it's weird because my brain, so there's something wrong with my brain, is these like brain worms, where it's like I can't believe them no matter what, like no matter how beautiful someone tells me I am, like no matter, because I know these people are being genuine, like they're actually genuinely believing this and saying this, but I can't internalize it myself, if you know what I mean. And it's like, it's weird because it's like I've had these people, some of these people think I'm so hot enough, and so they fuck me, but I still can't believe that they they think that way and that I'm hot. Like, but I don't know how that works in my brain, like, because they're inside of me, they're literally inside of me. So it's like, yeah, they're fucking me, but it's like maybe they think my body's hot and on my face. Like that's a real thought I've had while having sex, which is like really bad. But it's like this is how it is for me, and I need to work on that and change that because it's like I can't I can't let my mind I can't let my mind hold me back anymore, because this is like a mental thing, really. I mean, it's like a trauma thing, but it's like I can fix it probably. I want to fix it, so I can do things in life without having that feeling like ashamed just to be in someone's presence, because that's how I feel right now a lot of the time. I just feel like ashamed to be around people, and it's like I feel ashamed to text them or to even be in their lives, even though like they say all these things about like how they like being around me and stuff. And like I don't know, it's hard to deal with. It doesn't help that I live on Long Island. It's not very safe here to be a trans person. Well, it might be safe, but it's not very fun here to be a trans person. It's not a very welcoming environment. um so uh it's hard to like stop boy moding in a place like this. I want to go to more events in the city, more queer events, more leftist events, and be myself there, and like try to break out of my shell more in like safer areas, safer spaces, and then I'll like progress to like more east until I get to like where I'm at. You know what I mean? Where the vibe is like the vibe. You could like the vibe spectrum of like woke to like cold to Alabama, which is where I'm at basically. Um, yeah, no, because it sucks like having to go to work in boy mode still. It fucking sucks. It sucks as much as I talk about my older videos from like last year. Um, yeah, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Um, but I do have plans to fix all these problems I have in myself. Uh, but it's hard, and I need support. I really just do need support. And I don't really have much. Um, well, I probably do. I just probably don't like feel that they're safe to go to. But like my friends, I can't. I don't really know who even is a friend and who's just like a acquaintance, and like I don't know how they view me. I don't know how people view me. So it's like weird in that way. Like the people I met recently, I don't know how they view me. And just like talking to them and stuff, and like shit. You know, I'm gonna go text this girl, see if she wants to hang out. If not, then that's fine. And if she's busy, then that's fine. But it's like I want to hang out with her. I want to hang out with her with a girlfriend again. They're really nice to me, and they make me feel like I have value and worth. Oh, that's pathetic. Oh, whatever. It's fine. One thing I want to say before I go is that if you follow me on Twitter, you may notice that I've been talking about like a not safe for work account that I'm making. Uh, it's real. I am making it, and if you should follow me on my main Twitter, so that you can learn about the NSFW Twitter when I eventually release it and eventually launch it, because I'm like recording stuff for it, because I want to have a catalog or like a backlog of stuff upload onto there before I start launching it. Because like, what if I get some like, I want to have stuff to post even when I don't feel like recording stuff. You know what I mean? It's because I want to be consistent in the building for real. All right. It's been a long time yapping. But y'all should really just follow me on Twitter just to see what I'm like living about right now and how I'm living. Yeah, I'll put that in the link description below. Yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye. Love you. Oh, join my Discord too. Bye bye.